The more women dislike men, the more men dislike women. And for this reason, we end up in a vicious cycle of disconnection, where we drift further and further away from one another. But the real enemy isn't women, and the real enemy isn't men. We live in a world where we have a dominant system that thrives off of fear, off of not trusting each other. We are living in an economy of eyeballs, of fears and of divide. Fear sells, division sells. But true healing and connection, that strengthens the heart. That brings us closer together. And that makes one see the truth. And that makes one see the world clearly for what is really happening. We are generating heaps of money via our mistrust and disconnection. And sadly, that is not going in our pockets. No, that is going into the pockets of large media outlets, dating apps, and social media platforms. Each viral accusation in a TikTok video and each gender divide headline keeps us addicted and hooked to this pain that drives money in the pockets of these large media outlets. And dehumanization has become the biggest cash cow for these companies. Because with each view and each like, we are making their bank accounts richer and our hearts poorer. Men versus women is not natural. It's not how it's supposed to be. It is engineered to drive money in other people's pocket. It is engineered and designed for profit and control. While we are busy fighting each other, men against women, we are fueling and growing the system that is becoming rich off of our sorrow. As I mentioned before, outrage has become the new currency. When a man is being accused of being a gym creep in a TikTok video, that equals clicks. But when he's cleared, outrage online, anger, frustration, hatred. And what does this mean? Even more clicks. And remember, in our day and age, clicks equals money. So the more drama, the better. Because more drama means someone's bank account is getting more fat. The narrative of online content isn't about truth. It's about attention. It is about drama. And it is about pain. It is about generating as many clicks as you can to generate more money over other people's emotions. The more drama, the more extreme the story, the more clicks and the more engagement and the richer someone's getting. So what about empathy, kindness, understanding? Sadly, that's not a niche that has a lot of money potential in it. I mean, who wants to promote kindness? Come on. I mean, there's no money in that. I mean, look at dating apps. They say they want you off the app as soon as possible to find that person, to find that happily ever after one perfect match. Only after having taken all of your money for the upgrades that you paid for the roses and super lives that you got to send to these potential perfect matches that they dangle in front of your face like a carrot, hoping to match with this person. You know, I've always wondered if these profiles of these perfect people are actually real users or if they're fake profiles to keep people on the app hoping for a match with that person. But the truth is, when men and women are living in constant protection and constant defense, there is no space for real connection. There is no space for vulnerability, simply because real connection feels unsafe. And we are being told online, on social media platforms, on forums, that connection is unsafe and that we should not connect with the other person because of all these stories about how bad men are or how untrustworthy women are. And sadly, many of us, for that reason, are propelled into echo chambers. And guess what? There's a lot of money in echo chambers. Because it gives more likes, it gives more clicks, because you're fueling the anger and emotion that people feel towards the other sex. We are told to guard ourselves financially, emotionally, and sexually because there's some random online guru who tells you that women are just in it for money. Don't give them any money. They're just taking everything. And men are just in it for sexual pleasure. They're not interested in you. They will sleep with you and they will ghost you. And sadly, this is not promoting real connection. This is not promoting brave action because everyone's now in fear of being hurt because of these toxic messages online. And no one is actually putting on their brave boots and stepping up to someone to ask for their number or to make real connection. And another negative side effect of this type of mindset of always guarding ourselves is that we have been forced to become hyper independent. Men and women both say they don't need the other, which is untrue in my perception. I think that every person deep down needs connection. And it is proven in scientific papers that we live longer and happier and healthier when we are in connection with other people, when we have community, when we have family, when we have strong bonds with friends and a partner. So this is a bid for both men and women to understand that power doesn't lie in isolation or in pulling away from the other person. True power comes from kindness, from bravery, from understanding, and from being able to forgive another person for the faults that they make and offering them a chance to understand the mistake that they made and help them grow from it. That is true power, and that is true humanity. So please understand that both men and women are entrapped in these toxic dynamics of online platforms, of media outlets, of dating apps. We are being indoctrinated that we don't need the other person. But truthfully, true power lies in understanding and kindness and respect for men and for women. And the only solution and the only real rebellion against this system is becoming conscious of the trap that it has caused us all to fall into. Become aware of how you, as an individual, operate within this system and in connection to other people. When you understand that these systems and these companies and these media outlets want you in a position of fear and disconnection and isolation, you can consciously make the choice to choose connection and to choose bravery. So men, stop letting fear define your masculinity. You are inherently masculine and you are a leader inside. Every man is a leader inside. You just have to trust it and you have to find it in yourself. First, learn to lead yourself from self-respect, from authenticity, and from boundaries that you set with yourself and with people around you. From there, you can start to lead others from kindness, from understanding, but also from respect towards them. Work on becoming that leader of your own life, but also eventually of others. Work on self-improvement. Work on becoming that man that you want to be, that leader that you want to be. Take courses in self-development. Listen to self-improvement podcasts or read books on these topics. Learn about communication. There's one book that I love. It's Nonviolent Communication. That's the title of the book. I learned so much from that about self-leadership and how to set boundaries in a respectful manner. And please learn to understand that the women that hurt you are caught in the same toxic system as the system that is hurting you and creating fear within you. Understand that these women live in fear as well, and how they have hurt you was their way of protecting themselves. In a not so respectful manner, I will give you that, but it is out of fear and out of self-protection, something that you will probably recognize in yourself as well. but understand that they probably did not mean harm. They just do not have the skills to go about the situation in a respectful and kind manner. But now you do, because you're learning to understand that both men and women are being hurt by the system, and you can make the conscious choice to now treat others with respect and understanding, because this toxic way of dealing with each other is affecting everyone. And for my ladies, stop letting the pain define and hurt your femininity. Feminine energy is one of the greatest strengths that a woman holds. Your softness, your kindness, your acceptance, and your warmth. The warmth of a woman can truly melt anyone's heart. So please do not fear men. Don't ridicule them for their bravery, and don't scold them for their courage. Many men, by nature, are kind. They have a good heart. They want love, they want connection, and they truly don't want to harm a woman. So these men are not predators. Please be aware of that. Please remember that. If a man approaches you, it's probably not predatory. And become aware that most things that you're being told online, on social media, on media outlets, is to rile you up emotionally, to push back against men. Because as I explained, the divide is where the money is for these media outlets. The drama is how they make money. These people are only in it to make money off of your pain. So become conscious of that and consciously make the choice to go against this. Give men a chance. See how honest and open and authentic a man is when he approaches you. And see that there's no harm in his heart. He's really just trying to connect with you. So for both men and women, remember that fear is what divides us. And when we are in division, that is when we become vulnerable to manipulation. And on the flip side, understanding is what unites. Please understand that this other person is also a human being. And they are doing their best at this human being thing that we're all doing and we're trying to do our best at. Because try and realize that we are all new to being humans. We are all here once and we're trying our best, and we need to learn, and we need to be offered opportunities to learn and to improve. So let's try to be more gentle with each other and more understanding and giving each other a chance at this human experience that we have. So to my man, your fear is valid. I understand your fear of approaching women because of potential repercussions. However, understand that you should not make this your identity. Don't live by this fear and don't let this fear control your life. And for my ladies, I understand you. Your pain is real. Many women have experienced abuse or sexual abuse or any type of harm, but please don't let this harden your heart. Don't lead via this. Don't lead your life with the pain, and don't project your pain on a new person or a new man. Thank you so much for watching this video today and for watching this 3-part video series. This was part 3 of the 3 videos that I did. You can find all the links to the other episodes in the description box below. If you liked this video, please give it a like. Subscribe to my channel, leave me a comment about what you thought, because it really helps me create better content and to get my message out to a wider audience so that we all can find each other again in love, respect, and connection. Now, if you want to support my work, down in the description box, you can find ways to support me. But you can also support me by signing up to my mailing list of the book that I'm writing called The Shadow Side of Feminism, wherein I explore if feminism unintentionally has cast a shadow over modern man and modern dating and how we can find each other again in healthy reconnection. If this is something that you're interested in, you can find the link in the pinned comment where you can sign up for my mailing list for free, and you will be kept up to date about the development of my book. As I mentioned before, this was video number 3 in a 3-part series of why it is unsafe for men to date in this current day and age. I would suggest you watch all the other videos down in the description box, or you can check out video number 1 right here, which is about why men are afraid to date in this day and age. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video.